welcome to another episode of Working Crass Podcast. We're very excited. This is a very special episode. We have our number one fan, literally the first fan ever of the podcast, is making his return to our episode. Our friend Shane, a.k.a. Dawn of Comics on YouTube and Instagram. And it was a blast, a really fun time. We laughed so hard that my cheeks were hurting. Did you have fun?
I had a blast.
We also had Byron join us, so you know things are going to get wild.
They got wild.
They got wet. Things got wet and wild.
You know, I was going to say wet, and then I was like, I'm going to change that to wild.
And things didn't get that wet. Anyway, enjoy today's episode. It was a really, really funny one. Hope you all enjoy. And here it is. You did request Byron on this episode here, and Lauren and I are just wondering, what the hell were you thinking?
Why?
It's always so much fun when Byron joins you guys.
It really is. It is very fun.
Shut up.
And I get to see you in your studio, and now I feel like I'm in your studio with you.
You are in our studio with us.
Yeah.
Now get out.
It ain't June anymore. Get out.
This is our studio. What are you doing in here, boy?
Oh no, is that a truck out back? I better run.
Oh man. Well, it's great to see you.
Yeah.
We're very happy to
Awesome
have you.
to see you. I love you guys. You're awesome.
Oh, you're the best. You're our number one fan and our only friend. And you don't even live in the same country as us.
What?
Byron, you're included in our.
Oh, okay. All right.
You don't have any friends just like us.
I got a couple.
Your mum and dad don't count. They have to like you.
Well, I got a stepdad and a stepmom, and they love me.
Step parents do not love their stepchildren.
Mine
They do in the porn I watch.
That's not love. That's just lust. Does your stepdad lust after you?
No, I did show you, though. He has a dagger, like a Nazi dagger. I sent it to Lauren.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of aggressive looking. I think I
did.
didn't even give you any background. I was like,
No.
look at this dagger.
Yeah.
And Laura's like, Josh, I think Byron's threatening me.
Yeah. It was wild when he pulled it out. He was like, take a look at this, and just put it on the kitchen table.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's a cool dagger. And then I looked closer. I'm like, that's a fucking
That's your
swastika.
penis.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. What is that, like a pinwheel or something on it?
How do you even get something like that? Unless
Well,
he
I think
defeated a
he's-
Nazi in the war and took it from him.
He's not that old, but I think his dad was in World War II or something, and then like took it off a Nazi.
And do you know which side his dad was on during
The
World War
U.S.
II?
I'm pretty sure the U.S.
Are
Hopefully.
you sure? You know, here's a great way to get a Nazi knife is be a Nazi.
Yeah, that is probably the easiest way.
I think they give them to them.
Yeah, when you sent that to me, I wasn't quite sure. Like, were you looking for my approval? I was like, I don't really know how to respond to this.
Yeah, you just as a Jewish person, you get a picture of a knife with a swastika on it. Seems like a threat.
Can I have this? Can I use this?
Yeah.
Is this okay for making sandwiches?
Yeah. I was thinking about making this my letter opener. Is that okay?
You can use it to open every letter except those that come from the Jewish community.
Oh, so
So
basically all my debt collectors.
Yeah, nothing from the bank, huh?
Yeah.
Nothing from Hollywood.
Nope.
I got a letter from Hollywood.
Can't use my Nazi letter opener.
It says Mazel Tov. You owe us $50,000. Well, cool. So we pulled up some stories here. Shane, you sent us a story as well, so I have that pulled up. You've also mentioned in the past that you have quiz questions for us during the episode. Do you still have? Is that real? Is that a thing we could do?
That is, I actually made a little quiz round dedicated
So,
to your show.
oh my God! Now, I think we should start with that. What do you think? I think that would be a really fun way to start. Now, for our listeners who are haven't tuned into past episodes, Shane or I almost called you Working Crass Podcast, but that's us.
That's you.
Dawn of Comics on YouTube and Instagram runs a quiz show. It's a monthly quiz show, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Usually catered around comic books, and but you've also done some general knowledge quizzes that we've been on. We had a blast on. We did a movie quiz as well, and we're slated to be on another one that we're very, very excited about. So, so as the Quizler, I would love for you to quiz us here on
Quizzle me, Daddy.
You're right. Having Byron on does add something. It's the wild card. You just don't know what's going to come out of his mouth.
I want a
Well,
quizzle
he's
question.
just giving me my new text alert.
Quizzle me, Daddy.
So it's going to be super easy to play. I've called it a working title podcast, and it's so easy. All I've done is I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've taken 8 titles from your podcast.
Oh, no, I'm gonna be so bad.
You just have to tell me which number podcast it's from.
Oh,
that.
damn.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Okay.
whoever's closest will get the point.
Damn. That's great. That's great.
Cool.
This is fun. Now we
Now
don't have
you can
boards
play
to
it
pull it up.
No, you could just say it out loud so the others can then decide if they want to go higher or lower than you.
Awesome.
If you want me to ask the questions so you can play too.
I've already got the answers.
He's got the answers.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of how a quiz
Never mind.
works.
I think that was Byron's way of trying to cheat and get the answer sheet.
He's like, I'm not gonna do good at this. Hey, if you want me to be the Quizler,
Yeah. I just want to be called Quizzle Daddy.
so let's do this. We'll go in order. Lauren, me, then Byron. For
Okay.
each one.
Oh
So-
gosh.
Are you ready?
No.
No, but let's do
I'm
it.
prepared.
So the first title was called "But Babies Want to Be Born."
Oh
Can you remember
yes.
what number podcast that was?
Oh, babies. That was
It was early. It's an earlier
Mm.
one, maybe. Lauren,
Okay, I'm gonna say this was number 4.
number
Number
4.
4.
I feel like it was
Josh?
a real early one.
Yeah, I think it was pretty early. I'll go with 6. Number 6.
11.
6. 11 from Byron. One of you's just one out. And it's Lauren.
Ooh.
It was 3. Episode
Wow.
number 3. Well done. Lauren knows her
Lauren,
own show, which is
Lauren.
how it should be.
Damn. All right.
Close though. Number 2. Boobies make dollar.
Oh,
Make a dollar?
yeah. Boobies make
Boobies
dollar.
make dollar. You named them. You should know what episodes these are from.
Oh man. Boobies make dollar.
Mhm.
Booby
Mo-
make dollar.
Mhm.
I kind of remember this joke. It's just there's a whole I would say number 10 through number 30 are all a blur to me.
I thought you were going to say all booby related.
They all got boobies to me.
Yeah, there are a lot of boob episodes. aren't there?
A lot of poo poo, a lot of pee pee, a lot of crass humor on this.
We just
Working
like to
Crass
talk about
podcast.
our favorite things. So
Boobies and wieners and buttholes and chickens.
buttholes and peeners.
These are few. Okay, Lauren.
I'm gonna say, let's say like 43.
Wow.
I think it's
from
43.
Lauren.
I think it was a later one.
Okay, I'll say 35.
35.
11.
11. I was going to just say 11 the
Yeah.
entire time.
I'll get one of them right.
He's only seen episode 11.
I watch it on repeat.
One of you is one out again, and it's Lauren again. Well
Ah,
done.
this
It was
fucking
42.
bitch. Fuck you.
God damn it.
Just because it's her autistic brain. In her head, she's thinking like flags.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the
She's
flag of every
mashing up
country.
The flags with the episode numbers and doing this crazy weird thing.
Every episode is okay, so that episode was Armenia. And Armenia is the 13th flag I know.
$1 dollar. 43.
Wow.
Multiply that by 6. Carry the 1.
All right. So Lauren has 2 points, right?
Lauren has 2 points. Question number 3. Got a nut.
Got a
Got a
nut.
nut. Which episode number was Got a Nut?
Oh man, I feel like that's recent too.
I think that was in studio.
I think it was too.
I know that I at least have listened to that one. I might have been on it.
I don't think you're on it. I think you've listened to it though. Lauren?
I'm gonna say 17.
17.
Yeah.
Josh?
I'm gonna go back to 35 again.
11.
Put me down for 11 for all of them.
I'll save the ink. I just won't write your answer down. I know.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna say.
Well, a little further out, one of you's only 5 out this time, and that's Josh. Well done with 35. It was
Well
it was
done.
number 30
Okay, I knew it was in the 30s.
in the ballpark. How
Yeah.
about Operation Tiggle Biddies?
Ooh, early.
No one can
Operation
say
Tiggle
11.
Biddies.
You can't say 11.
All right, I'll say 12.
You go with 12.
You
I'm
go
gonna
with
go
10, and I'm just like, it has to be 11 for me to get a point.
I'll go with 8.
11.
8 and 11.
11, it's got to be close, though.
We're getting further away. One of you's out by 11, and it's
Me.
Lauren with 12.
Oh.
The answer is 23.
Wow.
Dang, that one was
Operation
later than I
Tiggle
thought.
Bitties.
I could've
Damn,
sworn-
those Tiggle Bitties were further away than I thought they would.
Operation.
But
Ain't
Lauren
that
now
all?
has 3. Josh
That
has 1,
all
and
true?
We could just, I'll keep going. I'll get one.
well, you've got 4 more, so you can still get one.
Mhm.
How about I've been stabbed?
Ooh.
Ooh,
Definitely early.
You remember that one? I've
Somewhere
been
around
stabbed.
11.
this was pre-wedding. This was pre our wedding.
I don't remember what episode we were on at our wedding.
This is the one where the cat scratched you.
Oh yeah, and I had the thing on my face, and I was like, "Oh, I've been stabbed." Oh, I still think this is in the 30s. But Lauren, you go first. I shouldn't say what I think it is before you go.
Episode 21. I'm gonna say
21.
21.
I'll say 28.
11.
28 and 11. One of you's only 2 out, and that's Byron with 11. It was episode 13.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Fuck you, bitches. Suck it. Quizzle daddy.
Quizzle me, daddy. We just get
Yeah, that's like the soundboard.
some
Yeah.
sound effects.
go,
Yeah.
Ooh, knowledge.
Well, you got to sound more like hentai.
Oh, knowledge.
Ooh, knowledge.
Or whatever it is.
I'm cropping all these for my quiz. They are going. How about this one? It all comes down to Mama Gooch.
Oh, it all comes down to Mama Gooch.
Mama
I love Mama
Gooch.
Gooch.
Damn.
See, I'm telling you that because the middle of them are all such a blur. I keep going through the third. I'm like, it's somewhere in the 30s.
What episode are you on now?
We are on episode 59.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this will be 60 or 61. So,
You have to do something special for episode 69.
oh, we absolutely do.
It will be
A
our
live
nicest
69, right?
episode. Yeah, it'll be our nicest episode.
Lauren?
Mama Gooch, Mama Gooch. Give me the powers of Mama Gooch.
Let me just look something up
I'm gonna
real quick.
say I feel like this was another earlier one. I want to say this is like 15. I don't know.
50. Is
Yeah.
that your answer?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to go with 28.
28. Should I even ask?
Nope. You know what it is.
11 from Byron. And one of you is 1 out. Well done, Josh, with 28. It was episode 27.
Yeah.
Dang.
Are we tied? Are me and Lauren tied now?
No, she has 3.
No,
you have 2.
Yep, Lauren has 3, Josh has 2, and Byron has 1. There are 2 questions left, so you can still
Ooh.
win. So how about I blew my dad and I'm fine, thanks.
What the hell was that? I don't remember that one.
It's I blew my dad and I'm fine. Thanks. I'm doing all right. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember it, but I guarantee we did that.
Yeah, I could say anything and you'd believe it was the title of this show.
Yeah, I kind of hope one of them is like not. It's just a fake out.
Let's go with, because I don't remember it, so I'm gonna say 23.
23.
It's in the earlier regions.
I'm gonna say 39.
11. I like my odds with 11, actually.
Well, Lauren is the closest there with 23. It was 28.
Holy shit, Lauren. God damn.
Which
And
means
I didn't
you
even
can't
remember
catch
it.
Lauren. You can't catch Lauren now. She has 4 points and Josh, you
Damn
only have 2. So the final one would have been, hey, CDC, can I come?
And that is
11.
episode 1.
Uno.
No?
No, Uno.
Oh, I thought you were saying no. I think that I'm pretty sure that's episode 1. Lauren?
Yeah, I think that's 1.
11.
Yeah.
Well, Josh and Lauren are closest there with 1. It was episode 2.
Oh, it's 2.
Oh, what the fuck is
Episode
episode 1?
2.
Dang.
I don't have that down on my list, unfortunately. I only have the questions back.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's
You
gonna
guys have to
bother me.
take it
Yeah, what
down.
was number 1?
Yeah,
I could have sworn that was number 1.
yeah. Hey,
Byron
CDC,
finishes
can I
on
come?
1, Josh on 3, and Lauren on
Mhm.
5. Well done.
I did
Lauren pays attention.
Lauren pays attention.
I had a respectable showing.
Yeah,
Um,
considering you had the same answer all the way
Yeah.
along.
Yeah.
episode 1 was turd hunts and crack pipes for those fans who are listening along, playing along. At home.
That's the episode. That's the episode that got
Wow.
me hooked. When you did your impression of the janitor at the school with the poopy, with the kiddie poopy litter tray. Oh, fantastic!
I have to clean after these fucking cat person. Oh my god. This is fun. We always love having
That was a
Shane on.
great-
We should have
great
Shane on every
idea.
episode. Will you move to America?
Wait, what?
If only.
Hey, Shane, you're the new Byron.
Hey, if you are, there's a couple things you got to know. I don't shave my penis.
Who shaves their penis? I was just telling Lauren this. I had a girlfriend in high school who I dated for a long time. And she thought that your penis, actually, men grow pubes on the actual shaft of the penis, and that they shave the penis all the time. She thinks that, like, naturally, a guy who doesn't shave has like a caterpillar, like a hairy caterpillar-looking penis. And I had to
It'd be
explain,
having
like,
sex with a scouring brush.
get over here! I gotta clean you out.
Yeah. Let me brush you.
Oh,
Someone get my soap. I got a hole to
You
clean.
got to like condition.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
And I kept dating that girl for a long time.
is she the one you read the Twilight books for?
Yes.
Checks out.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh
Well,
my
I think
gosh.
werewolves do grow.
Yeah, werewolves.
on their
They
dick.
have hairy wieners. That's for sure.
Yeah.
They got little hairy peepees.
Yeah.
Hairy
Well-
lipstick.
Do werewolves is there's like Red Rocket? Is that?
It's more like a red nuke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. It's torpedo.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like if you did grow pubes on your shaft, if you shaved it, it actually would probably be super like painful, because whenever you like shave,
Yeah, it's very
like
thin.
you get little sprouts coming up,
yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Stubble.
the stubble's really rough.
Oh, so like an ingrown hair on your
Yeah,
penis.
and then you're fucking her.
wait, who?
Just like Velcro in and out.
Yeah, I feel like it's gotta hurt, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
hey, if you got an itch to scratch deep inside you, you know who to call. The
got a
man-
nut.
Got a nut.
Old hairy dick.
This episode's called Got a Nut 2. The sequel.
The coming.
The coming.
That's good.
Oh man. Well, all right. I pulled up a couple things here. Hopefully this YouTube video works here. So I was looking, there's this small independent movie theater here in Chicago that does, they'll do like really cool 70 millimeter projections of old films, and like, they're really into like cinematography, and it's always fun to go to. So I'll look at the movies that they have, and they have this documentary. It's an independent documentary about YouTube, and just the description alone, I was like, oh God, I rolled my eyes at it, because it's all about the rise of YouTube and the rise of misinformation on YouTube. Your same reaction. And so as somebody who also creates content
Who
on
also
YouTube,
spreads misinformation.
yeah, as someone who's a fan of as another fan of misinformation.
Or as I like to call it, the truth.
Oh man. Well, yeah, we'll have plenty to talk about on this one then. Here, let me see. Let me pull this up here. I'm gonna present. It's gonna I'm not used
Look
to
at this, man.
StreamYard. So
StreamYard, man.
I know it. All right, here we go.
An overdrive company.
How did it go?
I feel fun.
Kind of felt good, didn't it?
I'm Brookers, and I'm an internet celebrity.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, how's it going, everyone?
Welcome back to my channel.
I'm like this introverted kid. I can do this on my own, in my bedroom, upload it, people can enjoy it.
Here's finally a service where if you want to get a political message out there, if you want to get some kind of message out there,
I fell down the alt-right
Cool.
rabbit hole.
you can use this platform. You're not going to be able to turn on the TV and be able to see this.
All right, so let's start talking from here.
Is the misinformation that you can share your views on YouTube? Because we all know that's not true.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the misinformation.
Yeah.
It's just like, obviously, he even makes the point. It's like, you're not going to be able to see this kind of stuff on TV, or like this, you're not going to be able to share what you want on TV. It's like, yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Nobody on TV
Exactly.
says extreme things.
Yeah. No one on TV says anything wrong ever.
Yeah. Fox News has never called me.
Rachel Maddow is always correct.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
it's just the like intense fucking, this place is a seedy fucking, they take everything down and like demonetize pretty much anything that kind of goes slightly against the narrative that TV is following, that any mainstream media is following. So this idea that it's like this crazy seedy, we're gonna I don't know, convert all your family members and your kids into these conspiracy theories, kind of, even just the music, just it's YouTube, bum 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 bum. It's like it's scary. It's
Yeah.
like I'm watching Peppa Pig videos.
No, also the first clip is like of a kid like drugged up after the dentist. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you trying to say?
What do you
What
think
are
you're
you trying to say?
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Have you never seen David Goes to the Dentist?
No.
Oh, that's a pretty famous YouTube.
Yeah.
That was one
He's
of
just
the
high.
Dentist videos. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're so fun.
Yeah, they're so funny.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You were
Nothing,
saying
and that-
nothing's wrong with
Listen,
it.
Listen, I'm old, right? So I'm old enough to remember when YouTube started. Unlike you young'uns, okay? I was alive when
Hey, I
YouTube...
remember it too.
I remember quite a bit of YouTube history. I don't remember that video though.
It was just fun back then, wasn't it? And then
Yeah.
obviously everyone decided to post whatever they wanted, and it
Yeah.
got too big for its boots, and now they just decide what you're allowed to see. And they say, oh, we're not banning you, it's a shadow ban, we're just silencing who can see you. And it's terrifying when you think about what they allow on their platform and what they don't.
Mhm.
I don't know if anyone's aware, but there was a video on YouTube called Real Penis or Dildo.
Oh.
And it was a gay couple, and he was bent over, he had a towel over the back, and his boyfriend was testing dildos or his real penis, and he had to decide which was which. And the video was not age restricted, and it was monetized.
Oh my
And
Let's
that
pull it
was-
up.
Roll clip. Roll
Yeah.
clip.
And wait, what was like the link?
You know what? Nope. Fuck that. Let's play the game.
Get-
Byron, bend over.
I just say real penis every time. It's the
Real
only
penis,
answer.
real penis, real penis.
No, he's still saying 11.
Yeah.
11.
11 inches.
Oh man.
But the
No,
terrifying fact that that was allowed on
Yeah.
YouTube, when at the time when they were striking videos because people were saying, I caught COVID and I didn't die from it, just something as
Yeah.
simple as that. Or maybe
Yeah.
it's not as bad as you think. Maybe if you were saying anything like that, your videos were being struck down. You couldn't even mention a treatment for COVID. If you weren't taking the jab, if you were having extra vitamin C and bed rest, nope, you're not allowed to talk about that. Your videos are being struck. But at the same time, this video was up on YouTube. And I just think that's the moment I realized I don't really care about YouTube. What I upload, if it's not the main point of it, the point of my quiz videos is to just have an hour or two of fun every month. And I put them up on YouTube, but I would still do it if I wasn't putting it up on YouTube, because YouTube is gone now.
Yeah.
totally. Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as
completely
they
agree.
took Alex Jones off, I stopped watching.
Did you see that they did fact check him? Because he did say that they were turning the frogs gay, and they were like, actually, it's turning the frogs into a different gender. It's not turning them gay.
Yeah.
The males are turning female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It's
is
like-
so crazy. That's so insane. That whole story.
But also don't talk about it.
yeah. Yeah.
Um
Insane.
No, it really is crazy. And I think we watch a bunch of comedy. Like we're comedy nerds. We'll watch comedy podcasts, stand-up comedians who have podcasts. We'll watch their stand-up specials. And the things that I see get censored more than anything else were meant to be satirical, and it's somebody saying something outlandish and meant for it to be funny. I mean, Theo Von, I don't know if you're familiar, but Theo Von is a great comedian. He recently had an episode with Roseanne Barr that got taken down completely. And it was just over just a joke. And the joke was, her claiming that the Holocaust didn't happen,
Well,
but that
she's
she was
satirizing-
ironically
Yeah.
saying that.
She's satirizing Holocaust deniers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
You
See,
watch
I-
the whole clip, you can see that she's not saying that.
exactly.
And
They
she's
don't ban it.
Jewish too. So if anybody gets to do that, it should be her.
Yep.
She's Jewish?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan anymore.
She was like raised Orthodox.
Get your knife, Byron.
Yeah. Where's my knife?
We're also big fans of Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon's one of his most, he hasn't been able to post for a few weeks now because in one of his episodes, all he did was tell all of his fans to go kill themselves. It's like, come on. But no, I mean,
Canada's doing it for free with their healthcare,
but of course, he's joking when he says it, and
Yeah.
but of course, it's a weird line that they have to find there. I say it's all okay or none of it's okay,
Yep.
and the best thing that you can do, and I think we probably all agree with this, is the best combat to bad information is good information, and just actual long form debate, and having somebody with a better argument put their argument out there. And if you can't do that and you have to resort to shutting somebody else up, I think it kind of points to the fact that your argument is flawed in some way.
Yeah.
If you're afraid to combat those ideas, and
Yeah,
you
I mean,
have to just shut them down.
I get called a homophobe on a daily basis because I comment on people's posts about gay stuff.
Mhm.
Like if someone posts something and I have my opinion on it, they're like, "Oh, you're just a homophobe," and I'm like, "Okay, don't tell my other half. He might not let me have sex with him
Yeah.
anymore."
Right.
It's just a secret. But it's like that's all they have to go to. They have insults because you have your side of the argument and you put it forward without any insults whatsoever, and the first thing they do, "Oh, well, then you're just a bigot. Oh, you're just a racist. You're just a homophobe."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it shuts down any conversation, doesn't it? Because you can't have a conversation with these people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's, I mean, I think it comes from insecurity. I think it comes from like, yeah, I don't know how to back up what I believe, but I don't like what you're saying. And so therefore I'll give a label that will
Yeah.
make everybody,
Well,
take
it's
your
like,
opinion out of consideration.
yeah, if you put all your eggs in one basket, that this is the right side of history and everything I'm doing is the correct and moral way to live, and then somebody says something that might, make you question that. Yeah, I mean, those people, that's why they get defensive about it.
Mhm.
They're truth phobias.
Yeah.
you don't-
Truth phobes.
Truth phobes,
Yeah.
dude.
Truth phobes.
Facts phobes.
You're just fact phobic.
I love that. Factphobia
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
rolls off the tongue.
It does.
It does.
It really does. You're welcome. That's my contribution. I wonder if this clip or this movie, whatever, goes into the guy, because I doubt it does. It's showing people like shooting guns and everything and saying like, this is right wing, alt right, Farmville.
Yeah.
But then do they ever talk about like the shooter that was a YouTube star and was like a furry and super like left wing and shot up a grocery store and killed 2 people and killed himself and like documented the whole thing on YouTube?
Well,
Right.
this episode will be shadow banned now.
No.
Yeah, they won't show
crazy.
that clip. They'll
Yeah.
show clips of Matt Walsh saying there are only 2 genders.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
they'll show
Yeah.
clips of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that like what this guy like I'm not saying that he's really impacting a group of kids to go out and do the same thing he did at all. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's crazy that something like that isn't, if you're going to bring up how YouTube is like farming these like radical right wingers,
Mhm.
but then you don't show the other half, I guess I
Yep.
don't know if I'm making sense, but
No, that
Yeah,
makes total sense.
It's also farming the left wing with the
Sure.
purple haired, pink haired people. It's telling them it's okay to, go out and sleep with whoever you want, be a complete and utter degenerate, because it's absolutely fine because your favorite YouTube star does it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I pretty much just do anything that I tried to think of a YouTube star, but I don't watch any.
I do anything Smosh does.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm kind of like Mr. Beast. That's what they call me in bed.
I live my life
With
based
my hairy dick. That's the beast.
I live by the word written down by H3H3. The great book of
The
H3.
gospel of H3H3.
For as long as you don't follow the Young Turks, I mean, Chunky Yogurt, he
Let's
he
not
thinks
bring up the Young Turks on our show. We get a lot of hate when we do it.
really, you're lucky because I was going to send you an article about them because that Chunky Yogurt needs to be called out more than once, doesn't he?
Absolutely the probably the most views are on our YouTube shorts is our Chink Uger.
Chink Uger.
Yeah. And we got so much, it just went straight. You can go and it will show you where your video is getting recommended, and the list was all the Young Turks videos. It's putting our video on for the fans of the Young Turks. I was like, shit. It was that and Hassan Abi, and it's just like that's all they're recommending us to. I'm like, god damn it, I tagged this one wrong.
You just said fans of the Young Turks. I mean, are there any? Because if you go on their site,
there's a whole lot of hate.
They have 5 million subscribers.
Mhm.
Okay, and on one of their live streams, they had 55 people watching.
Holy shit!
Now, how do you get those numbers with 5 million subscribers?
Yeah, how do you get ratio?
Maybe
that
they're
high?
turkeys and they don't have.
I think a Bangladeshi click farm. I think that's how you do it.
Yeah.
I mean, just surely everyone in the studio, if they had their phones on just watching it, would get them past 55 views.
Julia, is your phone on?
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
That is wild.
Well, I don't
Did
feel
you
like
see
watching
the
the rest
video?
of that trailer.
Did you see the video of I can't even say his real name. I always just call him Chunky Yogurt. He said
Yeah.
he wants to legalize bestiality as long as you pleasure the animal. As long as the animal arrives, shall we say, then
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a crime.
Good. That's good.
That's good. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's a good idea, actually.
good.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I
Start
mean,
with a duck.
start with a duck. Oh my god! Did they have like the curled
Yep.
penis, like a corkscrew
That's
kind
why I
of penis?
started with them.
That's why you start with them. I start with the most difficult size, the difficult shaped penis I can. And then I'll move my way to the easier
on
ones.
from there. Snails are the last to go.
Stay away from pigs though, because I mean, don't they like orgasm for 90 minutes?
Oh hell yeah!
Never mind. I'm doing a pig first.
90 minutes.
Nothing like
You get
Hearing-
bored after 30.
hearing
wouldn't
a
you?
pig
You'd be like, oh,
squeal.
come on.
Yeah, what is this guy? Yeah, come on.
Got to do the kids' lunches tomorrow. Hurry up.
Well, Shane will just do a quiz about it, about all the different numbers of orgasms that you're.
How many minutes?
You just have to know which number orgasm this was.
I would, hey, have us on anytime if you ever do an orgasm themed quiz.
I could call it "Come See the Animals."
Yeah.
That's the third time you've made me laugh so hard my headphones fly off the back of my head. I have a bad habit of like throwing my head back when I laugh and the headphones just fly off. Oh boy. Okay, so let's move on here. I do have a quick Reddit story that I want to get to, and I think it'd be fun to read here with Shane. Let's
Is it
pull
gay?
it up.
Is
It's
it a gay
so
one?
gay.
Is that why you're...
It's so gay.
Put a bit of gay in your day.
I can't even read it. It's written in rainbow. The formatting is all just strange.
Yeah, we need
Glitter everywhere.
All right. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. All right. Today I fucked up by speaking in a British accent at work for 6 months.
Today I
Yeah, it happened
I did
today.
6 months of accents in one day.
Today I spoke for 6 months. It was a long day. Today I came for 6 months straight. Like a pig. Like a big old pig boy. Anyway, I'm gonna read this one here. Quite funny now that I look back on it, but I was very stressful while it was happening. I'm American, born and raised. About a year ago, I got hired at a local retail store when I got bored of it. I would talk to customers in a British accent as a joke to make my job more exciting. No harm, no foul. So I gotta say, I actually work in a call center, and somebody got fired right before I started for changing their accents on every call. And I think I think if they commit the whole call, you can't fire them. Like nobody knows anyway, so it doesn't matter. And it's a fun way to spice up your day. If I because I work in the automotive industry, so I talk to a lot of country people that fix cars, a lot of Southern boys, and I'm from the South. I'm from Texas, so it just comes out of me sometimes. It's just easy for us to kind of talk like this. So if I get a call and someone starts talking to me like this, I usually end up, well, thanks for calling. Hope you have a great day. Like it just kind of comes out of me.
You just hang up. Well, shit.
But I don't want to get fired for doing that, but it's natural. So I when they told me that story, I was like, hey, by the way, just so you know, sometimes I talk like this and it's just I can't help it. I just can't help it.
You see my blood.
But
Well,
I think
it's social
good.
camouflage.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Absolutely. Well, it's just like a fun way to spice up your day, you know, especially if the person that you're helping doesn't know. Like if you do it well enough and the person's like, oh, I just talked to a British guy, or just like,
So-
oh, I just talked to.
It was a Brit bong.
So do you think that's what they're all doing when we phone up call centers? They're not really in India. They're just putting on accents.
Yeah.
When you call my call center and you get me, that's for sure. I'm not going to do it on the podcast, but when we have a Patreon, I'll do a whole episode like that. I'll tell you.
We'll go through all the
Welcome
accents
to
on
Working Crass
Patreon.
Podcast. Oh my God. All right. Let's keep
I do
going.
have one quick
Oh,
question.
whoops. Yes. I
So
just
which English accent? Because let's face it, Americans can only do two. They can do Downton Abbey and they can do Dick Van Dyke. So which accent was he putting on?
This is a great question. Was he Harry Potter or was he who was he?
What's Cockney?
That would be Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins.
Okay, that's like the more. Isn't it kind of like the redneck British?
Well, I mean, I suppose.
Or like it's like lower class British.
It's
Is that a better way to
where
say it?
we use rhyming slang. Cockneys tend to use rhyming slang rather than actual words. So they'll say apples and pears meaning stairs, bubble bath meaning laugh. They tend to just everything they say is just a rhyme. You just
They
don't.
say
You just
apples and pears means stairs, so they'll be like, I gotta
Yeah.
climb the apples and pears.
Yep,
Well-
up the apples and pears, off to bed. Yep.
I love it. That's,
Wow,
that's actually
interesting.
kind of cute.
That's a really confusing way to talk.
It really is.
Where are the pears?
Yeah, this would not be the way to talk to Byron, who takes every word you say literally. Even if he understands what you're saying, he will pretend to take it literally. That would be
If
the
you ever get
worst.
bored, Google Cockney rhyming slang. You'll have a laugh.
Oh boy, that's funny. All right, let's pull up this article here. Okay. He was American born and raised. He just tried to make the job more exciting. My employer actually found it entertaining as well. Months passed and I ended up taking a new job working at a fast food place where you order for the drive-through I'm sorry, your order taken for the drive-through is outside by actual employees. Yes, Chick-fil-A. Okay. I've been to a Chick-fil-A where they do this.
Yep.
Could have taken that entire sentence out and just said, "I got a job at Chick-fil-A."
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes, 100%. I'm glad to know we're not the only ones that get really frustrated with the way people write on these.
Learn to edit.
Yeah, this isn't an essay. You don't need to hit 3,000 words. It's fine.
The management is much stricter, and being food service, it isn't much fun. I decided once again to start using a British accent for the fun in the drive-through lanes. It works so well that some people ask me where I'm from, and one customer even makes the remark, I get England and Australia confused.
Oh.
Stupid American.
Byron, did you go to Chick-fil-A recently?
Yeah.
I
We-
did actually. Yeah.
Like, sorry, I get England and Australia confused. So we did a show recently, and the front row was a
Norwegians.
Norwegian folks. And I come out there and you're talking to me, you're like, so where's Iceland? Where's Greenland? You were like trying to figure out where the countries were.
I said like, where is Norway?
Yeah.
I know it's a Scandinavian country, but
Yeah.
I didn't know it was between Finland and Sweden.
And then, and then they start talking to you about it and everything you didn't know. The guy acted like he was going to kick your ass for saying it. It was so funny. He like kept getting up to like kick your ass.
I just love Lauren's face. She looks so confused when Byron was like, "I didn't know it was there," and she's like, "How can a human being not know where a country
She's
is on
like,
the planet?"
Norwegian flag. And it's in her mind between Switzerland and Denmark or whatever.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, no, that is where it is, isn't it? Yeah, no, I knew that.
What side of the flat Earth is it on? The top or the bottom? That's all I need
There's
to
no
know.
top.
Well, knowing how cold it is in Scandinavia, I'd say that's definitely beyond the ice wall.
Well, if it's northern hemisphere, there's no ice wall because it's the North Pole, and then you go, I guess, south.
Yeah.
But you go away from the North Pole, and the ice walls is Antarctica essentially. So it, you know, surrounds the entire, it keeps all the water in.
Our resident flat earther here.
Yeah.
And that was our flat Earth take for the
Flat
day.
Earth.
That's your flat Earth moment. Sponsored
Flat
by
Earth
Chick-fil-A.
Sponsored by Fact Phobics.
Oh man. Anyway, so let me switch this back over. I'm getting used to StreamYard. Needless to say, it's fucking hilarious. Anyway, today I was doing my usual British act, and the iPad to take orders stops connecting to the card swiper. So I radio in for a new swiper, back turn to the customer to not reveal my real voice. At Chick-fil-A, if your card swiper isn't working, you can still take orders and you just tell them to pay at the window. So I take this dude's order, and as I begin instructing him to pull to the window, my manager comes out with the new swiper and stands right next to me. I have two options: continue my British act as I talk to the customer and hope my manager doesn't notice or care, or switch to my regular American voice. I'm not very good at split-second decisions and continue using my British accent while looking at my manager out of the corner of my eye. Flash forward to the end of my shift as he's telling me to clock out. He says I need to make sure I'm speaking clearly in the drive-thru next time and that my actions today were unprofessional and a mockery. I chuckled.
Okay.
Hey, maybe I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
sound British.
Could I just say the manager might be British? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Unprofessional and a mockery.
Okay, that's good.
3 lashes.
Yeah.
To be funny, to be fair, he actually starts this with quite funny now that I look back on it. It's like he's still stuck in it.
Pip pip, away for the Queen of England.
I took the pears and apples up to the drive-thru.
That's just Byron's voice. This is British.
What I find unbelievable is that if this manager says to him, you need to speak clearly. Now, if he's speaking in an English accent, he would be speaking the clearest Queen's English on the planet.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. I was like, speak clearly, racist.
Yeah, it's our language. It's called English. It's not called American. It's called English.
He's like, could you please speak a little clearer to the customer?
Well, this
speak English, you dumbass.
This makes me think it was the Dick Van Dyke, the Doolittle version of English.
Did you want to order some chicky nugs?
You want a chicken nug? Can't get your chickie at the next windy.
He made a bad decision though. What he should have done, he should have talked in his normal accent to his manager.
Yeah.
And then
went right
the customer said, it went right back. And if the customer said anything, he probably could have played it off much easier with the customer.
Yeah.
Because most people are probably going to be understanding that, like, oh, he's just kind of having fun on his shift. Like,
yeah.
So what? Like,
Yeah.
ooh, big deal. Like,
You could have just said, I have split personality syndrome. I can't control it.
I identify as a 13-year-old British boy.
It's one of my alters.
Trans accent.
Yeah.
You could just go, my manager's an idiot. He only understands me when I speak American, so I have to put that on for him.
That's not what a trans accent is. This is what a trans accent is.
Oh my God.
You can't take that from us too.
Oh my God, I can hear Bud Light's profits going down as you said that. I hope Chick-fil-A doesn't serve meatloaf. Because as I told you before,
yes.
The English name for meatloaf is something very inappropriate.
Ooh, what is it?
Can I say it?
Yo, yes, please.
Yeah.
On this podcast? Yeah.
So over here, we don't have meatloaf as you have it, as in one big loaf. We have them, they're more like meatballs. So they're wads of meat.
Mm-hmm.
And they're made by a Dr. Breen. And they are called faggots. They're called Dr. Breen's faggots.
He sent us this picture of them in the store, which is so funny to just walk by that at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Every time I'm in the supermarket with Lee, I'll go to the freezer aisle and as loud as I can, I'll go, I can't believe they're still selling faggots.
That's so
I love it.
My sister got banned from Facebook for mentioning, because they were talking about, it was just a post like, what was your favorite food growing up as a kid and that you can't eat now? And she was like, Dr. Breen's faggots. And she just got banned from Facebook.
Now, anytime I get in trouble for things I say, I might say, I'm talking about meatloaf. I hate meatloaf.
Hate them damn faggots.
Oh, man. Way to go, Shane. You really just gave him the faggot card here. He's gonna be able to say it all he wants now.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for a British word for
Okay.
something else.
All right.
I can give you one of those as well if you want.
We'll do it after.
Oh my God. All right, let's see. Oh, so let me switch back to the thing here. I like that he says, now I'm just hoping he doesn't fire me because I'm not stopping anytime soon. This sounds like it might just be an addiction at this point. Brit here waiting to judge your accent. It better be good. Yeah, I do think that's kind of, I need to hear in order to be able to judge whether or not
he should have posted a YouTube link.
Absolutely. Yeah, we need an example. Anyone want some chicky nugs?
Buns on toast, anyone?
To you, what would be the most impressive British accent that this person could have been doing in the drive-through?
Like a normal British accent, like mine. Like I'm not
Yeah.
posh, I'm not Cockney, I'm like somewhere in the middle. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm just
Mhm.
normal. Like yours is the normal American accent. It's not the Southern accent. It's not, it's not the
Yeah.
hillbilly. It's the normal American accent, what I would class as American, and we have that as well.
Like Johnny
And so
Depp.
if
Johnny Depp. What is Johnny Depp?
he's a little bit.
He's British.
No, he's American.
No, he's American.
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow. Yeah, Jack Sparrow's a bit much. It's a bit
Yeah.
fake.
That's a perfect British accent. If I didn't tell myself. That's how you guys should speak.
You know,
an American define it for you.
I consider myself a bit of a British expert. You know, Lauren knows all of the flags. I can name every single member of the British Parliament. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You did know that?
I didn't know that actually. I just agreed.
You're both just
I-
agreeing with something that I'm saying that
I was trying to be supportive.
okay, did you know that I can actually do that though?
No, I did not.
Would you like to see?
Yes.
Every member of the British Parliament is John Cleese, Michael Palin, Terry Gilliam, Terry Jones, am I freaking Graham Chapman?
Mhm.
I think I got all of them. Right? Am I right?
Yes, there are only 5 members of Parliament over here. The whole country runs. 5 men run the entire country.
Did you say Eric Idle?
Eric Idle. That's the last member. I'm sorry, there's 6 members of the British Parliament.
Well, he doesn't
That's-
show up all the time.
Yeah, he doesn't. And
No.
I forgot to mention Terry Gilliam is actually the only American member of the British Parliament. Just
Mhm.
fun fact. See, you know your flags, and I know British politics.
What do you think about Scottish people?
That actually wasn't terrible, but you sounded more like a sober Scottish person. So you have to sound more drunk when you do your Scottish
I'm
accent.
Scottish.
There you go. Got
I
it.
just like Scottish people, like they use like glottal stops, and like if there's like 2 T's or 2 L's, it's like bottle. I love it. I'm terrible at accents though. I'm real bad at them, but I try.
Are you Irish?
Scottish.
You're Scottish.
I'm Scottish, man.
Yeah.
William Wallace.
You have some. I put the cunt in country.
Don't, dude. You're making me look bad.
Oh man. Well, lesson learned: don't use accents that aren't your own. It's racist. Okay.
He's not the asshole.
This is the,
Oh
yeah.
no, that's a tick.
It was a today I fucked up. It's not an am I the asshole. But just for all of our listeners out there, never use an accent that's not your own. You gotta be born where the people talk like that.
I would say, even if it is your accent, stop using it.
Stop using it.
Yeah.
Yes, just stop talking. Everyone, just stop talking. I don't do accents. There's one I do just to annoy, like Lee, my other half. Whenever I come back into the room, I just do Kyle's cousin from South Park.
I do that all the
I just
so
go.
funny.
We'll just be sitting there, and I'll just go. It's very dry in here. It's very dry.
That's so funny because of how often Lauren and I do that with each other as well. And we go, I'm sick.
Yeah. I got a little gayish.
I got so much gay.
Gives me gayish.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
Yeah.
But I only do accents out of love, never to be mean to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I completely
Cultural-
agree. Never do accents to make fun of people. It's not nice. All right. Anyway. All right. So Shane did bring a story along here. Let's go ahead and hop into this story. Let's present. I have to talk myself through every step here. All right.
Do you have no inside voice, Josh?
I don't. Outside, it's all blah, blah, blah. Inside, it's like a desert. So
Just crickets and a tumbleweed going by.
All right, cool. Here we go. Are you able to see this, Shane?
Yes.
Awesome. Just stop oil protesters disrupt London Pride over polluting sponsors. The Met Police make arrests after activists block parade in Piccadilly by sitting in front of Coca-Cola truck. Stop that Coca-Cola truck.
That's terrible grammar. Who Met Police?
No, it's the Metropolitan Police.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Still
got it
bad
now.
grammar though.
Yeah, it's so bad, dude.
Just Stop Oil protesters have disrupted London's Pride March and protest over the event accepting sponsorship money from high-polluting industries. A number of protesters were arrested after blocking the road in front of a Coca-Cola truck. The Metropolitan Police said the protesters sat in the middle of the road on Piccadilly at 1:30 p.m., causing the parade to stop. After 16 minutes, police arrested 7 protesters for public nuisance offenses, and the parade continued again 1 minute later. Oh, that's like 15 minutes long. This is like hardly a story.
Yeah.
No, but go ahead.
The story there is that they actually got arrested for that, whereas when they protest the working man and stop people from getting by, they're allowed to do it.
Yeah.
But as soon as you protest the Pride event, you get arrested. They stopped an ambulance from getting through London a few months back. An ambulance had to detour because they were blocking all the roads. And they were still not arrested.
Was it like a kid going to his trans surgery in the ambulance?
They would be arrested.
Yeah.
They would be arrested. Now, was the man in the ambulance an oil tycoon? Not arrested.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that they are allowed to do what they want when it affects us. Like they can, like the amount of trouble they cause in the center of London is unreasonable. If you want to protest, I've nothing against protesters. If you want to stand on the sidewalk and you want to protest with your signs, absolutely. But I don't think you have the right to disrupt someone's life. You're stopping people going to work. You're stopping people being able to get to work and stopping ambulances from being able to get to a hospital. I think that's completely unreasonable. But when they protest snooker events, football events, and gay pride events, they're arrested for it. And I think people now are realizing that they are weapons used against us.
Wait, is snooker gay?
Snooker? No, but it's a sporting event. You're not allowed to disrupt a sporting event over here because it is the be all and end all.
Okay, all right. Maybe it is a little gay though.
Yeah, well, it's got a rainbow on the table.
I kind of like snooker. I watch it sometimes. It's kind of interesting. What is that one guy's name? Do you know anything about snooker?
I know you use a cue to hit some balls around a table.
Yep, hit some. Yeah, there's a.
Oh, is it like pool?
It's kind of like it's very similar to pool. It's a bigger table and it's a different game. But I don't know the rules.
So it doesn't sound that similar to pool then.
The scoring system's different. They put the balls back on the table when you put them down.
It is different. I don't know the rules, but it's essentially the same kind of deal as pool.
Yeah,
and they wear bow ties.
They do, and waistcoats. They look very smart playing.
Oh, so it is gay.
It's super gay.
No, so yeah, I mean, it seems like the situation here is that they're going to get arrested if they disrupt anything that affects people with money. But if they disrupt everyday people, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck the everyday people.
That's right.
That's super annoying. Yeah.
Just don't get in the way of our investors.
Yeah.
I told you how stupid they were when I sent you that clip over from last year.
Yes.
They glued themselves to it.
Yeah, there were people like stopped in the street, and she was like, talking to this guy about how, they had stopped this big oil truck, and they're protesting the oil and big oil, and the guy's like, yeah, but that's cooking oil. They had stopped a cooking oil truck.
They had glued themselves to the top of a cooking oil tanker because they didn't know the difference.
It's the Pride Parade, so it's body oils.
I just saw
edible
lube truck. Petroleum jelly sounds like it's oil. I don't know.
I just saw a TikTok like yesterday of these two girls. They look like teenagers. Like daddy bought them this nice car or whatever, and they're at a gas station. They're changing their oil, and she's pouring like cooking oil, like canola oil, into the thing. And this guy like has to be like, "Ma'am, no, don't like stop, don't do this." It's like,
No,
oh,
I think at that
gosh.
point you let them do this, because at this point it's Darwinian, isn't it? It's survival of the fittest, and these people shouldn't be allowed
Oh.
to continue.
Yes. No, you're right. But before you let them do it, drive as far away from that car as possible, because it's gonna blow. Oh.
I'm just so tired of having to protect these people. I'm tired of signs on pushchairs: do not collapse with baby inside. You know, you shouldn't be a parent if you need that on your pushchair. You know, a bag of nuts that says contains nuts. You shouldn't be. If nuts can kill you and you've got a bag of nuts,
yeah,
then you know you want to be Canadian healthcare, don't you? So just let them do it.
I think people with allergies to nuts need to eat more nuts.
They needed to eat more nuts.
These nuts.
Yeah. No, I think I have some allergies. I'm like slightly allergic to cinnamon, and I love cinnamon. Like,
I'm allergic to bananas,
my
but I
tongue,
do have
like extends like this.
Really? So like, I
Sometimes-
blow up like a balloon, but I can't
Yeah.
stop eating that cinnamon.
I love it.
Byron's girlfriend sprinkle it on his food every day. So she's just like, need that tongue wide, boy.
Yeah. I was gonna go there. I'm glad you did. That's great.
Need that tongue wide.
Get
boy.
that tongue nice and wide from mommy.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's see here. Just Stop Oil has previously warned it would take action as it called on organizers of the major event to ban floats from high polluting sponsors and to condemn new oil, gas, and coal. But like who's categorized as a high polluting sponsor? Any corporation ever?
Probably. Yeah.
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 Yeah. And that's why they're sitting in front of the Coca-Cola. I mean, they could basically go to any,
Yeah.
Here we are in front of Subway sandwiches.
Well, in a way, they do have a point, because it's like their point being that a lot of these sponsors of like these pride events are like not actual like allies. Like the whole meme about like Coca-Cola America is like on Twitter has a pride flag with like Coca-Cola Saudi America or Saudi
America.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's a few years down the road.
Yeah, it's coming. They do
Don't
own
give them
us.
any more ideas.
Yeah, but it's like they don't say anything about pride. So it's interesting that like I don't know. I get their point, but I'm also just like it's frustrating. It should be like one rule across the board.
Yeah.
Like you can either protest or you can't. But what's annoying is you block at a pride parade, or you block like these highly influential sponsors, and they have to get their Coca-Cola truck in the shot, then they arrest you. But like you don't get arrested. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. And also like protesters, you should like be proud if you're being arrested. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think the protesters should have been the LGBT. They should have been protesting Coca-Cola for that very reason that you said. They are not actual allies. They are allies where it's okay and where it's allowed to be an ally. Where it's perfectly normal and perfectly safe for you to wave a rainbow flag, they'll wave it. But where they know that they will have their headquarters bombed if they wave a rainbow flag, they don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just don't do it at all.
Yeah.
That's wrong. Coca-Cola loves me. Coca-Cola loves me.
God.
And
Only
my
in June.
individuality.
Yes. Oh, yes. They're so unique. Every single one of them. So unique. Every blue haired, purple haired, they, them. They're so unique.
With our unique trans voice. Don't do trans voice. It's like blackface for us.
Oh, did you see the digital blackface now? You're not allowed to use memes with black people in them.
What? But that's
If you
all
use
I use.
You know that
they have the best memes.
Ain't nobody got time for that lady is my favorite meme. I use that everywhere. And now it's racist. So.
Wow.
Meme face?
That's crazy.
Digital
So
blackface.
dumb.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now we discovered
White memes only. That's what I've been saying for a long time. White
White
memes
Segregation,
only.
yes. Let's segregate the memes.
I'm just
White
kidding.
memes matter.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna have to, it's gonna be like porn sites where you have to click if you're white or black when you go into a meme website.
Can't watch interracial.
Yeah.
Or if you're white, you have to watch black.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You have to watch it, but you're not allowed to like it.
Yeah, if you're a white male, you have to watch black male.
Like they won't let you click on like
Fucking
a
white
thumbs
women.
up for the
That's
video.
what you gotta watch.
What
They
is
force it.
happening?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
What are we talking about here?
We're just going through Byron's search history at the moment. Yeah, I have to watch it.
Yeah, the government forces me to, dude. I try and say no, and they just keep.
All right, let's pull up porn. All right, cool. Let's see here. Speaking before the parade on Saturday morning, Sadiq Khan said, I agree with protesting in a way that is lawful, safe, and peaceful. I think that Extinction Rebellion and Just Stop Oil are really important pressure groups trying to put power on those who have power and influence. I think he meant to say pressure on those who have power and influence. I fully support the right to protest. It's really important to recognize the joy of a democracy. Important to recognize the joy of a democracy is protest. What a statement. It's important to recognize the joy of democracy is protest. The joy of having freedom is the right to get out there and go, I'm not getting that freedom you promised me.
And it's also to go, your freedom is getting in the way of what I want, so I'm going to stop you living your life because that's my freedom.
The joy of democracy is taking other people's democracy from them.
Yeah. The joy
It
of
sounded like a
democracy is bombing the Middle East into oblivion, turning them into American-loving people. It is
the joy of democracy is cold-blooded murder.
Yeah.
Is there any other kind? That's the
Foreign
fun
regime
kind.
change.
Yeah.
That is the joy of democracy.
Democracy is under attack. Haven't you been listening to anything the news is saying? Everything is a danger to democracy. This podcast is a danger to democracy.
And that's the joy of democracy.
Yeah.
Having a podcast that endangers democracy.
We'll instead of calling it a podcast, we'll just call it a protest, and then we're allowed to do whatever we want.
Our weekly protest.
Working Crass. Hello and welcome to Working Crass Protest.
Yeah, we'll stop an ambulance with this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm
Set
not
up a
afraid to do it.
table like right outside on the street.
Have you noticed more? I've noticed way more tables with activists in Chicago the last couple weeks. I think it's just because the weather's nice and there's a bunch of like tourists out. But over by my work, I've gotten stopped by like several. It's usually like environmental activists and like climate change stuff. But I mean, as soon as I'm walking home from work, I'm trying to get home as fast as possible. The way I walk, the way I speed walk, I walk to and from work. The way I speed walk home to just save 2 or 3 minutes of just free time for myself after work. If anybody stops me for even, hey, do you have a moment? I go, shut up. I keep walking. I do not even pay even the slightest amount of attention.
There's a stolen election guy on Michigan Avenue.
Really?
Yeah, and I always honk my horn.
Interesting.
Just so he gets
Hell yeah, brother.
Not saying I believe it, but just so I can, give him a little support because I'm sure he's getting a lot of hate. And I respect him exercising his joy of democracy.
His joy of democracy. He's allowed to say he doesn't believe 81 million votes were legitimately found in the middle of the night if he wants to.
That's true.
All right, Roseanne.
Off the air.
Oh man,
we have those as well. They're not activists. We have we call them chuggers.
Chuggers.
We call them charity.
And you guys
muggers.
use the hard R with that too, huh?
Yeah, they're chuggers. They're charity muggers. They just congregate in the malls and the strip malls areas we don't have strip malls, but it's your equivalent to a strip mall. And there'll just be like 8 or 9 of them down one street. And as soon as you get past one of them, the next one's there. Oh, can you, like, they're with a clipboard trying to get your money for this cause and that cause and this cause and that cause. And it's just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now, I've got no problem with giving to charity, but these people are not volunteering. They're paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met a few chuggers in England. They're good at tugging, too.
You're right. Let me tell you
they're
something.
Good at chugging and tugging.
I think you're going to the wrong areas.
Yeah, it was like Red Street.
Oh my god. I enjoyed our vacation, but there was just chuggers everywhere. Like, honey, don't discriminate. What? They're just chuggers.
I call them as I see them.
Looks like a chugger, smells like a chugger. It's a chugger. Oh, we're gonna get this podcast taken down. And chugger's not even a bad word.
No,
but it feels like a slur, and it feels good on my lips.
Yeah. I kind of wish chugger was like the slur for someone like me. So like, hell yeah, I'm a chugger. Chug it, please. I got my chuggers in Paris.
Oh, okay. Here we go. All right,
and
let's read
going gorillas.
Let's read the last. Okay, here's the last one. I'm somebody who feels quite passionately that we have to tackle the climate emergency, and I feel quite passionately about encouraging people to join the movement to tackle the climate emergency.
Written by Kamala Harris.
Yeah. In my view, protests should be peaceful, lawful, and safe, except at a pride parade. Then they need to be arrested.
Yeah, 100%. Don't get in the way of the gaying. They're trying to gay. Don't stop the gay.
Now, has the Just Stop Oil people, have they thought about going to like Saudi Arabia or Iran? You know, some
Saudi
of the,
America.
Hard.
Saudi America.
That's hard. And
Yeah.
I do stuff.
they might actually kill me.
I don't understand why they're out there protesting in person when you could always just protest on Twitter.
Oh, you can use Threads now. It's even better for that sort of thing.
Or Zoom.
You just Zoom protest and you don't have anyone in your Zoom meeting room.
It's only protesters in there and they're just yelling at each other.
If they charged, I would pay to watch that.
That'd be great. Yeah.
You know that there's that I think it's like the Democratic Socialist meeting or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a famous video, but there's just them talking about the clapping is too loud, so we have to stop clapping. We all do our hands.
Clapping.
Yeah.
He literally said that.
I would literally, if they had that meeting every month, I would buy a DVD series collection. I would watch that religiously as a TV series. I love it. It's for years, it has provided such great content to laugh at.
So hilarious.
Every clip of it is great.
Amazing. It's amazing. Can we not use gendered language? Can we not use gendered language?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Man, somebody needs to just put a compilation DVD out with bonus features. I would love a creator commentary on that one. It's just more protesters arguing and during audio commentary.
I don't even think they got to their point in that meeting, did they? Because they had too many people standing up to complain about everything.
Oh,
Brilliant.
no. Oh, it's so funny.
It is very Monty Python-esque.
Yeah. It was like a comedy bit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I was talking to Lee earlier and I said these things should be skits in comedy shows. You shouldn't be able to watch something like that guy that says, you know, they would glue themselves to cooking oil. That should be a comedy skit. That shouldn't be something that happens in the world.
Yeah.
You know, it's 2023. We've evolved quite a bit as a race of humans, and that should be funny. We should be able to tell the difference between an SNL skit and a news article.
Yeah.
Well, both are equally funny. Both of those have the same amount of humor to them.
I have a trouble when I'm using the restroom. I can't tell the difference between the toilet and an SNL skit. I'm trying to figure out. Am I supposed to piss in this, or is this Bowen Yang doing an iceberg character?
Just about to be like, is that Bowen Yang?
I was always more a Mad
Plunger.
TV person.
Yeah.
Mad TV is good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or classic SNL. Chris
Yeah.
Farley.
Oh, there's some great old SNL. Yeah. Yeah. I even liked SNL like just previous to the current cast. Like I like Kristen Wiig, I like Fred
Yeah.
Armisen,
Yeah.
I like Bill Hader, I like a lot of those guys.
Or it
but-
was just more silly.
yeah. It
Yeah.
was a lot more silly. Now it's really like whiny.
Yeah.
There's only
It's-
one skit that is still funny, and that's when the two reporters write jokes for each other, the black guy and the white guy. That's
Yep.
actually genuinely funny.
Always
But
very
everything
funny.
else is just it's so cringe.
You used to show that when you were teaching classes
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I did.
You would show that clip because it is hilarious. It's the setup is great. It's these are offensive jokes, and we're all gonna laugh at how offensive it is for the white guy to tell the black guy's jokes, and he's gonna write the most offensive
Yeah.
things for the white guy to read, and it's
Mhm.
funny. It works every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's something different in the laughter in the audience too. They're like, "Oh, this is really funny."
Never heard anything like this before.
They didn't put the light on to laugh. I'm just laughing.
Yeah.
They're like, "Wait a minute, you're not just gonna sit down at the piano and play a song as Hillary Clinton?"
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's been 3
almighty.
minutes and you didn't say Orange Man bad. What's going on?
Are you familiar with David S. Pumpkins? Okay. This is I'm telling you, everyone at work thinks David S. Pumpkins is a masterpiece of a sketch. I'm not gonna pull it up because I don't think it deserves any airtime. It's Tom Hanks. It's a Halloween sketch, and it became this big thing. It was like a viral sketch that they had. They even did like a Halloween special the next year. That was the
Mhm.
David S. Pumpkins Halloween special, and everyone even in like the comedy community, people were like, "This is a masterpiece. Everyone has to watch this." It's the worst piece of shit I've ever seen in my entire life. There's no punchlines. There's no joke. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah. I don't like to describe things using the term toxic, but I will use that term for David S. Pumpkins.
David S. Pumpkins was toxic as it gets.
Yeah.
It made me fall down the alt-right rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
That's what turned me. I might have to look this up.
That's how mad I got.
YouTube is full of misinformation. Alt right.
Laura's like,
Um,
what the hell is this? Right, I'm voting for Trump.
I was like, fuck Trump, bring in ISIS, take this shit out.
That's the joy of democracy.
Joy of democracy, joy of democracy. Just making jokes, just making ha-has.
Oh my god.
I'm
Wow.
voting for Barack Hussein Osama.
Oh man. It's great living in Saudi America.
Oh god.
Anyway, now Byron, you have me pull up Instagram. Do I still need to do this?
Yep, you fucking do.
Okay. All right. So I have Instagram open for some reason. Byron wanted me to pull it up. Byron.
So first off, I thought his name was Don.
Okay, yes. Shane's name is
Like
is
D-O-N.
Shane.
Yeah, that's a girl's name. Oh,
Yeah, he
Dom.
thought no, he thought D-O-N, like
Oh,
Dawn
Dom.
of Comics.
oh.
But second off, I didn't really think that actually, by the way. Fuck you.
Why?
You fucking Brit Bong piece of shit.
What?
Where is this coming
Go to
from?
Instagram.
I'm on
We're
Instagram.
on Instagram.
Go to
Here,
his
I'll share. Hold on. Let me share Instagram. First of all, you're coming across real mean here, okay? This
good.
This
Let,
is
let
not
me
the-
tell you, Shane,
Good.
this is why you shouldn't have invited him on. I'll tell you that.
He's attacking me like I'm the English language.
I'm just gonna say this is not the joy of democracy.
What are
This
we
is
looking?
my joy.
What are we looking up?
We're gonna look up Dawn of Comics.
Oh no.
Why? What are we
You
looking up?
Fucking little Brit bong.
What is
that
Brit bong?
Is
What
Brit
do you-
bong
what is
offensive?
Brit
I hope it
bong?
is. I want it to
Why?
be offensive.
Are you saying Brit bong, like a bong that you smoke
Brit
weed?
bong. You little Brit bong piece of shite.
What? See, this is Byron when he does accents. He makes up a new language.
Go into the Instagram.
What is happening?
Go to following.
Okay.
Oh, who am I following?
Oh, I don't see me.
You're looking for you. Oh, so you're mad that he doesn't follow you on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, I am fucking pissed about that. I followed you like 8 months ago, mother.
No.
Yeah, fucking yeah, you fuck. Yeah, you
No
little Brit
way.
bong.
Wait.
piece of shit.
Time out.
Let us just say for just a moment that Shane, you're under no obligation to follow either of us at any point in time. We'll be your friends. We don't care if you follow us on Instagram. Those kind of things don't mean anything to us. All right, back to
Means
Byron.
something to me.
So let me just ask this question. Do
Yeah.
you have any shirtless pictures? Because if not, then why would I follow you?
I did for the longest time.
Hey, I got a great shirtless picture, and he's all in paint too.
That is true. This is true. You don't have to follow. I don't really care that much. I was a little like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Maybe you did. My guess, because I followed you pretty early. I think maybe even before you were a guest on their podcast, and maybe it was just like you didn't recognize that was me, because I used to only have like 4 pictures, and they were like, it was kind of weird. I probably looked like I was crazy. I've since changed my profile a bit, and it's a little more normal. But I'm Byro Baggins on Instagram. So
Right. I will find you and I will follow you for
you
sure.
should. And now I feel like
Hold on, wait a second, guys. Just give me a second. All right, there we go. I just wanted to.
wait a second. Okay, next episode I'm on, dude. Same bit, dude. And I'm still gonna call you a Brit bomb.
For those who are just listening to the audio only version,
Working Crass Pod on Instagram has officially unfollowed Byro Baggins on Instagram.
and we encourage all of our followers to do the same.
You know, it'd be funny if
Oh,
my
man.
Instagram blew up with followers instead.
That would be funny because we don't have that many listeners. Oh man.
I do apologize, Byron. I will definitely follow you.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. I forgive you. That's fine. Just like maybe think about my feelings.
Oh my God. You know, the next time Shane reaches out to us to do Working Crass podcast, or when we say, hey, we're gonna do another episode, he's gonna be like, hey, no Byron this time.
yeah. And that's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, sitting there pretending he has feelings. You're just a lump of meat. You are man meat. That is all.
I'm a meatloaf.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, this has been really fun. This has been a blast. I think we should we're getting up on time here, and there is something that I want to talk to you about after our episode here. So but before we go, the best part of the episode, and the part that I always look forward to, Shane chiming in with in the comments as well, is what we learned today. We always got to figure out what we learned today. And since you're the guest of honor, Shane, we'll let you start. What did you learn today?
I learned not to put on a British accent at work. Starting Monday, I'm going to speak in an American accent so I don't get in trouble from my boss.
Shane, where do you work? You've talked about your job a couple times. Or you don't have to tell us like the name of the company or anything.
I'm a printer. I work for a printing company. So
Nice.
It's fun.
Very cool. Like posters and like any.
We do stuff like that, the fun stuff, but we also do the sad stuff like bills and statements and fines and stuff.
I thought you were going to be like funeral programs.
We do, unfortunately. Yes, we do. Can get quite depressing if you get more than one in a day of those.
Well, when it comes to the bills and the fines, if you ever see one that's addressed to Working Class Podcast, if the printers could mysteriously stop working right at that time, we'd
Yeah, we get our
appreciate it.
bills printed in the UK.
Mailed over.
Byron, what did you learn today?
I learned that if I ever want to say a bad, naughty word, all I gotta say is meatloaf. It's my replacement word.
Yeah, and he's just walking around going, "You dirty meatloaf." People are like, "Jesus!" It sounds worse than the real
does
word.
sound pretty bad. Or I could just call them chuggas.
Oh my gosh, Lauren, what about you? What did you learn today?
I learned that I know this podcast better than anybody else sitting at this table, and I feel pretty good about that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I learned as the person who titles the episodes, edits them, and posts them, I do not know as much about my own podcast.
That was a good bit.
That was really fun. Thanks for bringing a quiz for us. Oh my
Anytime.
goodness.
You know what? I also want a third wild card, or I mean, I guess second. I
11.
remember the first episode that I guessed it on. I was like, I thought of some articles we could do, and you were like, no.
You were the first guest.
This guy brings some,
Yeah.
and then your
Yeah.
brother and his band brought
Yeah.
a whole USB drive.
No, here's the thing, Byron, is now when we have guests, we actually tell them you can bring it. We recommend you bring an article.
You just don't say that to me.
Well, they can't risk it. It'll just be porn articles, just like pages from Pornhub.
This one's from chugandtug.com.
It was just a transcription.
Don't talk about transcriptions. If you're not trans, you can't talk about transcriptions.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. No,
My
but
new
for real.
favorite voice is now your trans voice. Your trans voice and Lauren's Jewish mother voice. They're my favorites now.
Shane actually brought up that we should do Jabba the Hutt and the Jewish mother voice. So that's find some kind of sketch where we could do the two of those
Yeah,
together.
we'll have to
That would
think
be
of
really
what
funny. Oh, that's so good. No, Byron, you were our very first guest ever. So we did have a rule then, but you can bring in an article next time you're on.
All right.
And then no more.
I'm bringing one from raccoons.
Byron doesn't have to bring articles. Just bringing himself is enough.
That is true.
I think that's more of a request from everyone else that I don't bring my articles. So it probably won't be very good.
Well, if it's coming from raccoon.com, like you just said, I don't know. I don't know if we want it. Well, thank you again, Shane, for being here. We really appreciate it. One of the best guests that we could possibly ask for. So really appreciate it. And thanks, Byron, for being here as well.
Yeah, anytime, man.
All right. To the listeners, see you next week. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.